Well, we should be live. How's everybody doing? It's Friday night post Christmas 2025. Good to see you. Ground fog was up in here. We'll give this a few minutes to catch up to get going. And yeah, 'tis the season. Hopefully everybody had a Merry Christmas. People probably sleeping trying to recover from this. Yeah, like I said, we'll give it a few minutes, see where the live goes, and who knows, maybe we'll just make this one up tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, we'll give it a minute. I guess ground fog goes up in here. Altriano, welcome to the chat, my man. Full of emojis. Good to see you, brother. How was your Christmas, man? We had a nice little Christmas. No complaints whatsoever. Yeah, it was a great time. Spent the morning with the family, and hey, we moved up in the world. I gotta fix this, right? Yeah, I got a mess going on here, there, and everywhere. But hey, we got lights, man. Like we're almost professional. Altriano had a good Christmas. Good, man. Glad to hear that. That is awesome, brother. Um, yeah, I'm sure people are probably still tied up with Christmas parties and all that. The the post Christmas parties as opposed to the pre Christmas parties. But yeah, hey, life is good. Can't complain. So yeah, Al, did Santa Claus bring you anything fancy? Did you get a new slingy thingy or anything? A little sleet and snow now on Jersey coast. Oh no, man. Yeah, it's cold here up in New Hampshire, but yeah, we lucked out with the snow and everything. We got that right before. So yeah, of course that was great shoveling that slush up. But hey, could be worse. Bruce Springsteen country, yeah. Man, is he still singing? I don't know. I don't know, man. I think he didn't he retire. Yeah, this is so we're officially 6,000 views away from 1 million. We'll be hitting 1 million views in the next week or so. Maybe probably less. I don't know. I hope. But yeah, it's going to be an awesome way to kickstart 2026. Yeah, 2025 has been actually an awesome year. Yeah, we're approaching 1 million views. Neil McKenzie, channel member, welcome to the chat, my man. How are you doing? Hopefully you had a very Merry Christmas, or at least yeah, got some R&R in. That's equally as good. But good to see you, Neil. How goes it? I wonder if wow, I should have sent Chaos Theory a text. I wonder how he's doing. Um, yeah, we'll get to that soon enough though. A little here and there. I catch Bon Jovi and every once in a while in public. Oh, you catch Bon Jovi in public? That's interesting. Yeah, I remember. Wow, yeah, what was it back? Late '80s, early '90s. He was very popular. Um, Phoenix and Logan. Phoenix, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Well, I might as well bust out the EDC as well, huh? Got a couple of the Phobos calculos out here tonight. Um, of course, I'm still carrying my Spyderco Sage 5 CF. Gotta love it. I wonder if yeah, so we got new lights. We got to figure out how this works. Lights with a remote control. Who would have thought it, huh? But we can turn these up. Maybe it'll look better. I think. Yeah, there we go. How's that, a little better? So yeah, we're rearranging everything as we speak. Um, he has soup kitchen, body and soul. Who's that? Bon Jovi has a soup kitchen, or Bruce Springsteen? Um, yeah, we're getting there. So we got better lighting, man. These are really cool lights. Should get rid of all that shadowing and stuff like that. It's pretty good stuff. Oh, you bought a buck 110 and love it? Yeah, man. I don't think anybody's bought a buck. Yeah, wow. We're speaking English tonight, right? I don't think anybody's bought a buck 110 and not liked it. Um, yeah, they're still making good stuff, right? I know. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft. She was at Bass Pro Shops and she saw some SOG kit and she's like, "Oh, would you be interested?" I'm like, "No, SOG's just my last few encounters with SOG have not been good." And all the reviews I've seen on them have not been good either. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'll be investing in SOG. But yeah, on the opposite end, yeah, Buck, everybody's still happy with those. So that's good. I don't know, maybe later this year I'll invest in something like that. But yeah, I got so many other things I got to do to for the outdoors things. Still gonna buy a. I'm gonna get a light fighter. They got a 10 by 10 tarp kit. I got to do that. I still got to get a backpack. So, yeah, lots to do before I invest more in the knives. And then once I'm there, though, I don't know. I kind of foresee me mostly going down the Phobos road again, or still haven't left. Yeah, there's a few other things I'd like to do with Phobos, and then maybe we'll play that game. Bon Jovi has a soup kitchen. That's cool, man. It's nice to see some of these guys, guys, gals, whatever, that have done well, kind of like put back into the community. I mean, it's really the community, the everyday people that pay their way. So, yeah, I've still been carrying around the Streamlight Pro Tac, the one AAA version. Yeah, plenty enough for EDC in my opinion. So still rocking that. Yeah, we're gonna see how I'm on the fence about Saturdays. They've kind of been hit or miss, but Irish John, good morning, Merry Christmas, brother. Irish John, Mylar Mick, longtime channel member. It is good to see you, man. We've been playing phone tag recently. Um, yeah, I'll get in touch with you there, Irish John. How you been doing, brother? How was your Christmas? Hopefully, yeah, man. I'm hoping you had a good Christmas. But yeah, 'tis the season, right? And yeah, I'm not sure if everybody can tell, but yeah, we got some new lighting. We're working on we're working on a new setup for 2026 a little bit. Gonna switch it up a little bit for the better though. Just looking to improve. Nothing super fancy yet, but we're getting there. All in due time. So also still EDC in the Leatherman Wave Plus. Awesome tool, man. Great EDC thing, comes in handy, especially around the holidays. All that package opening, all that good stuff. The Leatherman Wave Plus here. Oh, Mrs. Bushcraft stopped in to say hello. That's always a pleasure, honey. How are you doing? She forgot there was a live tonight. We're rambling away, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it's Friday." Yep, has been all day, but she's enjoying a couple of holiday days off, so that's good. She's hopefully getting some rest. BNA, Merry Christmas, brother. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Another channel member. B&A, how was your Christmas, man? We got lights. Yeah, so Mrs. Bushcraft and the kids, that was the great present of 2026. I mean 2025. Wow, I just almost threw away a whole year. But yeah, we got like these super lights. They're adjustable and fantastic, and they do all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, late dinner? Yeah, man, I slept through dinner today. I power napped it. I was like, I was a little under the weather, so I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap and hopefully feel better for the live. Um, so yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft. Yeah, my dinner's in the fridge, so I'm told. So yeah, B&A, how was your Christmas, man? Wow, I haven't seen the Christmas tree emoji yet. I got to check out these emojis further. I'm really, I'm not one with the technologies, but um, yeah, that's the important part. Yeah, the kids had a good time. Even when the kids are adults, it's still, yeah, it's great seeing the adult kids have a good time. Yeah, yeah, it was good. Yeah, yeah, that's a key thing nowadays too. Having a peaceful Christmas. It's a wow. Once more in Engledy. Yeah, peaceful Christmas. I guess there was like 155 attacks on Christmas trees and whatnot. You know I don't know what to call them anymore. The peaceful Muslims. What a bunch of fucking liars. It's been 2 minutes, right? Yeah, it has. Um, yeah, they're going around knocking over Christmas trees and threatening people and doing all that. The religion of peace shit. Wow. Anybody who still believes that, just a total tool, a fool and a tool. Yeah, because there's nothing peaceful about those people. Yeah, I know they're like, well, it's extremist Islam. Extremist Islam is like they say, the snake hiding in the grass, and moderate Islam is the grass hiding the snake. None of them are really good anymore. I'm convinced of it. Like, if you can't just passively let people do their thing, like I can't wait to Ramadan. Who here's having a pig roast? Um, yeah, man, what a bunch of like, yeah, they're just not compatible with Western culture. I'm convinced of it, and I don't think anybody's gonna convince me otherwise. They're gonna try to introduce you to some random, like recently converted non-extremist, what's going on Muslim, but oh man, I think the truth speaks for itself. Cannon, what's happening, brother? How are you? Welcome to the chat. Hey man, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Tony Gilbert, howdy, how's it going? It's going good, Tony. How are you doing, man? It's been a minute. We're doing good. Oh, relieved that I can replenish some funds now. Yeah, that's always a plus, B&A. It seems like yeah, January, February, and March typically just recovering from Christmas shopping, Christmas expenses. Um, February is kind of like, tricked you. You think you're getting ahead, but then, oh, wow, damn, here's Valentine's Day. Spend more money. And then, yeah, that's the never ending one. I'm okay, buddy. My Cadillac is in the shops. I couldn't go see the old man for Xmas, but I had a good day. Well, that's good, man. As long as you had a good day, that's what matters. And hey, man, with modern technologies, it's not hard to reach out and touch somebody. Um, and I'm not talking about like rifle technologies, modern technologies. The the telephones and the texting and the interwebs and the FaceTimes or whatever that is. Um, yeah, Merry Christmas, and I have emailed you. I'll have to check it, man. I don't know why, but a lot of my emails, when people first email me, it gets thrown in the spam thing. So I'll have to check that and sort it out. Rob, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. How was your Christmas, brother? Oh yeah, I video called the old man. He got the blue crabs I sent him. Oh, nice. Blue crabs is tasty good, man. Blue crab is definitely delicious. I think my favorite crab is stone crab. But yeah, that has got to be the best. Some of the most expensive too, though. Um, yeah, last time I was, man, I was in the Keys pulling pods, man. It was like somewhere around 65, $75 a pound for stone crab, and that's when you just you snap off the right claw, and that's all you get is one claw per crab. So probably major contributing factor as to why it's so expensive, no doubt about it. But yeah, very cool. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly the one, Tony. It's good eating, but and yeah, the rest of the crab goes back, so it's not like it's yeah, I don't know, it is kind of wasteful, I guess. You can't really justify that on too many levels, but man, it is delicious if you're down in the Florida Keys. Um, I got some boots I'm pretty stoked about. Tim's like, I'm from New York City. That's all. Yeah, I remember when Timberlands were just Timberlands, man. Now they even dip them in like rubber and stuff. I don't know if you've seen that. It's kind of cool, actually. Um, yeah, man, Timberlands. Yeah, man, I was butthurt, man. I used to wear Dana Acadias. Was my favorite boot for quite a few years. Man, I wore those for well over a decade. And I went to go look to replace them, and now they're like 400 and something dollars, $430 boots. I'm like, man, those used to be like two and a quarter. Get them on sale for 180 all day. But yeah, now they're up over $400. So my lovely wife got me a Spyderco Police all steel for Xmas. Freaking awesome! That is awesome, man. Yeah, when the missus gets you something sweet, that is awesome, man. Um, yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy it for many many years. What do I think of Magna Cut steel? I think it's great steel so far. I mean, nobody's really proven it otherwise. I've got one knife in Magna Cut. I love it. Um, yeah, I think Magna Cut's pretty good steel. The science is there too. So yeah, that's why I got Red Wings. I scratch them. I like them, and I get them replaced. Yeah, Red Wings are pretty fair. I don't know. I haven't been on the market for those. Yeah, man. Oh, I had a pair like that, like Red Wings, but not Red Wings. The Chippewas, I believe, is what they were called. Man, but yeah, they kind of, yeah, not. I don't know. Nice boot. I thought it was a pretty heavy boot though, but yeah, I already cut the crap out of myself with it. Nice, can. Hey, put it to the test, right, man? Don't wait. Make sure it has good cutting skills, and not only do you know your knife cuts well, but you get to brush up on your first aid skills. So it's a double win, man. Thinking about getting a survival Bowie knife made of Magna Cut. Wow, dude, that's got to be a chunk of change. A Bowie knife made out of Magna Cut. Um, yeah, my tier one BC is Magna Cut. Here, we'll bust that thing out. Uh, Probably. Hey, maybe I'll do one of those videos like, oh, my favorite knife of 2025, right? Those already started coming out. Anybody watch any of those? It's kind of a hoot. But yeah, this is Magna Cut. Tier one BC, it's about 11 and a quarter overall. But yeah, this is a Magna Cut blade. It's kind of weird. I have light everywhere now. You guys see that? There's like almost no shadowing, right? See behind? Woo woo. We're like holy shit, man. We might actually become like a real YouTube channel thing here with the technologies. Almost bought a 1910 Bolo replica for Xmas, but it cost too much. Um, yeah, I remember that company. They made okay boots, but yeah, really heavy. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. So you remember them? That's cool. But yeah, this would be my Magna Cut knife, and it's kind of pricey. I think these are somewhere's currently, man, oh man, like I think they're like 310ish, 320, something like that. I forget. But really, when you look at an overall Magna Cut knife like that, it's not too bad at all. Um, yeah, crewware steel. I haven't had any crewware yet, but man, yeah, the reviews everybody speaks very highly of it. So yeah, the company that I work for made a contractor with Red Wing, and we get a new. Oh, that's a good deal, man. Yeah, nothing better than a free pair of boots. Um, I don't know, man. I was gonna say yeah, like issue boots, but man, those sucked. The issue boots from the early '90s, at least like '93. Yeah, those kind of sucked. They weren't all that good. Yeah, I ended up upgrading those. Um, I used to get a new Carhartt every year until they cheaped out on us. Man, I don't think I ever got free gear skydiving. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had to buy everything. No, I got some good discounts, but not never free gear, man. Um, Client, yeah, yeah. My Para 3 is crewwear with a factory edge, and it's the sharpest thing I own. Yeah, I get that a lot, man. A lot of people are like with the sharpening. Man, I think they miss the point that it's a skill set because they you know, oh man, I got Magna Cut, but man, that shit's been dull. Have you tried sharpening it there, or you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, you see a lot of that. Man, the interweb has changed my world forever. Just some of the stuff you see you can't unsee, and some of the stuff floating around there is just it's mind boggling. Like, and this person made it this far in life. You kind of got to wonder how sometime. Actually, the hook knives we use in skydiving, yeah, they're pretty sharp. Most of them run off of a replaceable utility blade. To be honest, they're not like sharpenable. Well, that you can interchange the blade. On most of them, they'll have like a couple little Allen's wrench screws there. Um, but yeah, but they're not used very often for anything other than what you need them for. So they tend to hold their own for quite a while. Oh, Rob would like to have something fancy in M390. Yeah, the issued boots that I got one of the first things that I got rid of when I hit the fleet. Yeah, they make replaceable hook blades. Really, I didn't know that. Yeah, if you go to Paragear, man, if you're ever looking for a hook knife, go to Paragear, and yeah, they've got a bunch of probably the biggest collection of hook knives out there. In fact, even Benchmade makes a hook knife. I wasn't aware of that right away. Um, I got the Magnet Cut blade for the Wave Plus. I believe I really don't see a difference. Yeah, it's not a visual difference, Canon. It's like a molecular thing. Um, and a lot of it depends on the heat treatment too. But yeah, the difference is in the edge retention and stuff like that. Like you won't have to sharpen it as often. It'll stay sharper longer. Definitely a plus all the way around. Oh yeah, yeah. The spell check. Oh, what was the other thing that was messing with us? Um. Oh yeah, it was. Man, I can't remember. BNA was there though. um. Yeah, spell check's always making us look like a tool. Oh, it was. I think it was auto delete. Yeah, auto delete was another one. Yeah, because I went looking up somebody's address, but yeah, I guess this thing deletes everything after a week. So it doesn't matter how much there is. After a week, you're gone. I got to figure out how to change that settings. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting. I would get a Magna Cut blade for both my Wave Plus and my Surge. Yeah, I would totally be down with that. That would be a sweet upgrade. Um, yeah, I noticed a big difference when I switched to Super Steels, maybe, or if that's what you want to call them, like more advanced steels, whatever. I switched to those, man. Maybe it was like 10, 12 years ago, a little over that. Whenever S35 VN steel was the latest and greatest, and everything from Spartan blades came in S35 VN steel, or CPM S35 VN steel, however you want to put it. That was like wow, the edge. Like I noticed a difference. I for the most part didn't really even care what a knife was made out of prior to that. But I kept breaking knives, so I'm like, well, what's the problem here? Why is this a problem? So I started looking into it and got into like the newer steels and got into the Spartan blades, and I was like, going from like crap steel to S35 VN steel. Yeah, you definitely notice a difference. Yeah, Rob's. Yeah, the S35 VN steel, man. That's stuff. I'll stand behind that all day long. Um, Compared to like all the other stuff that was out prior to that, yeah, man. S35 VN steel is definitely sweet. The edge retention is just yeah. It's definitely worth it. Bushcraft, you're not supposed to use a knife as a pry bar. Come on. No, I was batoning with it. Actually, I broke a couple of them batoning with them. Not no joke. And I was like, yeah, you're just like thwacking away like, oh, look at me, man, I'm king of the bushcraft. Look out, Tarzan. And then you hear that ting, and your shit's broken. Um, yeah, exactly, Rob. Yeah, there's yeah, when you're making a substantial step up. Yeah, it is, but I still I guess the difference is, man, I still like riding the bike. So great analogy, just not spot on with this guy. Yeah, I left the car in the driveway and rode the bike most of the time. It's just way more fun. I just always thought life was better on two wheels over four. So yeah, so has everybody got Christmas all wrapped up, or anybody still got some parties and stuff to go to? Yeah, B&A chimes in indeed. Yeah, B&A likes two wheels and a motor though. I'm just two wheels. I'm the motor. But yeah, man, I've had my fun on the motorcycles as well. In fact, B&A have the same, and I yeah, we have the same exact taste in bikes. Um, yeah, I think my the favorite bike I ever rode, motorbike, was a Gixxer 750, and that thing is just it's fast and fun. Prior to that, I had a Honda CBR 600RR. That was fun as well. But man, you notice a difference between the bikes for sure. Yeah, Rob's. I got one more Christmas party, then we're putting that hat away. But yeah, until next year, man. Yeah, it is. It's a perfect bike, man. I know somebody's gonna like be, oh, but what about the 1100 super duper dyke bike? Um, yeah, whatever. Yeah, man. I think the Gixxer 750 is like right in the middle. Yeah, I don't know why I said that, but anyhow, this one time at Skydive Camp, um, I have an inherent fear of being street pizza. Yeah, Cannon, that makes sense, man. That'll remind you to wear some safety gear and a helmet. Um, but yeah, that's it's priceless for everything else. There's MasterCard, super duper dude bike. I don't know why, man. I get myself in trouble with stupid stuff like that all the time, man. Story of my life. Like, okay, there's this ice climbing festival, right? Like, ice climbing, and up in North Conway, New Hampshire. Really good time if you're ever in the area. I highly recommend you do it. But there was this of course there's always the all female group that men aren't allowed, but men aren't allowed to have an all men's group. And they're always hanging out in the hot tub together. They're like eating dinner together, like that's a real social little ice climbing group of girls, and they call themselves oh, what, how did this go exactly? It was chicks with picks, because the ice climbing picks, the ice tools referred to picks, chicks with picks. But man, after you see them, having dinner every night of the week and breakfast and lunch, and when they're not eating together, they're in the hot tub together. Like, I don't know why, but chicks with picks got turned to dykes with spikes real quick. And they're like, that's politically incorrect. That was during that time frame. I don't know why I say that stuff. It just happens. I mean, I'm totally cool with it, whatever they want to do. I'm for sure adding that to my collection of things to say at work. But yeah, man, and they are well, you see them if you go to like any of the motorcycle things, you see a lot of that. And I've seen a lot of the Daytona Bike Week stuff. I worked in the area, like 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes west of there is DeLand. And I worked a bunch in DeLand, Florida, and Skydive DeLand. Man, skydiving center's got to come up with better names. They just take the location and put Skydive before or after, Skydive DeLand or DeLand Skydiving Center. Pepperell, Mass, Pepperell Skydiving Center. They just keep doing. I think the only one that's really somewhat original is Jumptown in Orange, Massachusetts. They didn't call it like Skydive Orange or something. But yeah. And that's how I probably got myself in trouble with the algorithm with that one. I'm sure of it, but yeah, because there's one time at Skydive Camp. So of course, like I'm like, man, I think the closer I get to 1 million views, the less YouTube is putting out the videos, man. It really, I can't get over that. Like I'm officially, I'm like 6,000 views away from 1 million views, and I swear it's slowing down. It's not speeding up. Yeah, we're literally at 994,000 views is the rounded number. The official number is 993,992 views. And YouTube is like, yeah, we're not going to put anything out for you this week, buddy. Yeah, it would be awesome to hit 1 million views by the end of the year. I don't know, maybe if I did some shorts or something, I don't know. I kind of want to do it more officially than doing shorts though. Um, but yeah, they're 'tis the season, right, guys? So yeah, hey, what does everybody else have going on this week? I don't know. I don't know. It's getting crazy out there though. Yeah, what's 2026 gonna bring? Well, um, yeah, I guess I gotta get some gear. Either that or I'm just gonna go out and rough it in some warmer weather. Um, but yeah, I still gotta get like I said, I gotta get a tarp, a pack, preferably a tent, keep the skeeters off. But yeah, should be a lot more coming for 2026. The channel's slowly but surely picking pace back up, so we'll see where that brings us. But yeah, should be a good time. 2026 is bringing me a son, God willing. Well, that'll be a good thing. Hey man, more people need to be having more kids, I think. But not stupid people. Yeah, definitely not. There's plenty of stupid out there already. Like it's sad that like man, kids are more illiterate now than they were in 1925. Like, oh bummer. Yeah, he threw a wrench in that system. Yeah, leave no kid left behind meant like figure out a way to leave this to bring the slower kids up to par, not lower the standard to the dumbest nitwit in the fucking classroom. Um, yeah, they're finding out now. You know, it takes a little while to figure these things out. You know, cause and effect, and you know we gotta see how this is panning out. But teachers are quitting in droves because yeah, kids just dumb nowadays. Not all of them, you know, but more than there should be, more than there used to be. That's for sure. I have an inherent fear. Yeah, yeah, Cannon. The pavement is not friendly, man. I agree with you. Yeah, the becoming street pizza. Yeah, just sliding down the road as a like it's a cheese grater. Yeah, that always sucks, man. I crashed a couple good times on man, just like my 12-speed racing bike back in the day. And yeah, man, yeah, road rash is no joke. It's a real thing. But yeah, so I think that's going to be one of the things that we push for. We're gonna try to get the channel doing a lot more. I mean, it's awesome. We've actually got like lighting now. It's almost kind of freaky. And in fact, the lighting's so much better. Like when I first turned it on, I'm like, holy shit, I've got some cleaning to do. Like that's one of the perks to having shit lighting is you don't realize like things get a little dusty and dirty, but I work with some like 17-year-olds and my goodness, there is no so little hope. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, you're totally right, Rob. Yeah, I mean, it's not all of them. It's just enough of them that it's overly concerning. Um, when I was younger, I took a header off a dirt bike. It was like 25 cc, and I guess that put the fear in me. Yeah, hey man, at least you're smart enough to learn Canon. Some of us just kind of like, um, yeah, I think that's maybe why they started making us wear helmets because like you bump your head, it doesn't hurt so much anymore. Well, what could possibly go wrong? Here, hold my beer. Watch this, guys. Man, we were doing stupid stuff like that as adults. Man, the stuff we were doing, I know there's a lot of Gen Xers in here, man, but the stuff we were doing when we were younger, it just got bigger as we got older. Man, and then they came out with Jackass the movie. I was like, are you kidding me, man? If all we had to do was like record a bunch of stupid stuff we were doing if we had the technologies, and we would have been famous. That goes for like 90% of Gen X. Watching old Evil Knievel videos is nuts. Yeah, yeah, what you're yeah, BNA, the old Evil Knievel videos. Man, a couple of those crashes, he just ragdolls it and goes sliding for 100 yards like it's nobody's business, and then yeah, like 6 months later, he's back up doing it again. Um, yeah, man, that's some vintage here. Hold my beer, watch this stuff. Yeah, I turned to hockey and lacrosse to break bones. Yeah, I think we all had our own little way of breaking bones, and yeah, for me, I was more into like I don't know, man. I was pre-gaming the adventure racing before it was a thing. Like I liked, yeah, cycling, like long distance cycling, and then yeah, rock climbing, whitewater kayaking, stuff like that. Yeah, BNA played lacrosse and skateboarded, man. Dude, the skateboarding, I don't know, that was just never my thing. I never fancied a pedal to the shins, and man, skateboards are just dangerous. So yeah, I opted out of skateboarding. I think that's why I went rock climbing or something. I wear a helmet on my scooter. Nah, I'm super gay, I know, but I don't want to have a suit brain. No, no, Rob. Hey, man, wearing a brain bucket is all the trend nowadays. It makes sense. We didn't do it back in the day, well, because we were just uneducated and stupid. Like the technology didn't exist. It's not like, hey, if you wear this on your head, you'll stop drooling on yourself. Um, yeah, dangerous as a skydiver, man. Yeah, but I don't bump into anything. The entire path is clear. It's just the finish line you got to worry about, man. But yeah, dude, I say the same thing about the cave diving. Cave diving is a whole new level of crazy. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. I'll watch some videos on YouTube, but even then, I've got like, a little bag of air sitting on the side just in case. I was about to say that, but you jumped out of on it before I did it. Yeah, exactly. Screw cave diving, man. That's a whole. I think that's the special needs of like outdoor adventure stuff. Like that's just, hey, look at me. I'm gonna go swim in this hole filled with water, and no, yeah, there's just some things that are just beyond. Like that's a whole new level of stupid. I'm not gonna touch. I mean, much respect to those guys for doing it, but I don't know if they're. I don't understand it. Isn't skydiving like statistically one of the safest extreme sports? Um, it is pretty safe overall. The safest form of aviation is actually a paramotor. A paraglider with that backpack fan setup. That's the safest version out there. Because it's designed to work without power. So if you lose the motor portion of the paramotor, now you're just paragliding. That is the safest form. But yeah, overall skydiving is pretty safe once you take stupid out of it. If you wean out the stupid people before they cause accidents, yeah, skydiving is, and it depends. Find yourself a quality rigger, because that's going to make, yeah, your plan B is more important than your plan A sometimes. Delta P is some serious scary shit. What's that, Pat? What's Delta P? That sounds like something I don't know. But yeah, Rob, skydiving, yeah, it's relatively safe. It's like a lot of things. A lot of it's dependent on the person doing it. Yeah, I mean, you can take it to a stupid level, which most people do. And in fact, the vast majority of skydiving accidents nowadays isn't because the parachute malfunctioned. It's a perfectly flying, landable, airworthy parachute. It's the high performance landings that are pounding people in. So, cave divers, freaking chaos, raw. Chaos theory. Good evening, man. Welcome to the chat. Hopefully your recovery is going well. Yeah. How goes it? Are you seeing? Or are you just listening? Um, yeah. I went to go call you a couple times. I'm like, I don't know that I should, man. I'm not sure how his recovery's going, but the guy is doing good. It's just really hard to read comments. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, so still in the recovery phase. Yeah, sometimes it is hard to read comments, even when you can see them, because it's like, holy crap. So sometimes you want to give the person like, hey, do you want the option to delete that comment because you're kind of coming across as a moron? But yeah, but either way, I digress. Yeah, Neil, try hang gliding's the bomb, man. Hang gliding's a good time. Um, yeah, there's a place right over here, Morningside Hang Gliding, right in New Hampshire. Really good place. In fact, one of the instructors from Morningside Hang Gliding got into skydiving, and he would come over to us to learn how to skydive, and we were like trading lessons. Like he was teaching us. He was a paraglider instructor as well. That was my interest. I've never been like the fixed wing hang gliding, but paragliding is very cool. I like the fact that it's backpackable. Um, but yeah, yeah, we would exchange some lessons with him and stuff. It was a really good time. Ghostface, what's happening? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, the words are so doubled. Well, hey, Chaos, that's awesome, man, because last time you were trying to look at it, you're like, everything's tripled. Like, I can see stuff, but everything's tripled. Now you're down to doubles, man. Another week you'll be down to singles. Everything will be back to normal, man. That'll be good. You remember the title shot I was talking about? Ghostface, not offhand. No, I'm sorry, man. Um, the title shot. Nah, I'm at a loss here. Hey Neil, you don't have to jump, man. And for those of you considering jumping out of an airplane, you don't have to jump. At no additional charge, we'll push. We need to have our fun too, man. Oh, you got a knockout in MMA? Oh, that's awesome, man. Congratulations, dude. Hey, that's a whole level. We always talk about crazy stuff, but getting in the ring in MMA, that's right up there with crazy, man. That is awesome. That's cool. You're 20-0 now. That's sweet, man. Dude, I had a friend that was briefly in MMA. Um yeah, he was, man, where he was down in Plant City, Florida. But yeah, man, hey, that's definitely a tough racket. So hey, yeah, man, there was two major losses in the last week or so. One of them we grossly celebrated because it was way overdue. That was the Jake Paul getting his jaw broke in two places. And what's the other one? What's his name? Andrew Tate, isn't that the one? Yeah, he got knocked out. Dude, yeah, you got to be a genius to fight, man. You got to process information quickly. Oh yeah, yeah. Jake Paul against Patty Pembleton. He's Irish, right? That dude, Patty Pembleton. My brother used to fight for American top team here in Florida. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Yeah, I think everybody was celebrating that one, and I guess he tried to script it or something, and the other guy, AJ, he's like, no, I'm not having that. And yeah, that was great. Like, not only, man, I think that was better than a knockout, though. Like, if there was ever a shit talker, it's got to be him. And yeah, man, to somebody talking that much trash gets their jaw broken in two places. Yeah, man, I'm gonna watch the reruns. I'm cracking open a cold beer. Definitely an improvement. Or you think Patty would lose against Jake Paul, or do you think he would win? I don't know how I feel about those thin handles. What thin handles? Yeah, yeah, Jake Paul would get his ass handed to him. Um, yeah, Adam. Okay, man. Are you just trolling Adam? Because I don't know how I would feel about those thin handles, and then on these knives, and I don't know how from this angle, how can you even tell if they're thin, man? So Adam, I think you're just trolling, man, unless you got something to back it up with. I'm not going to entertain that. Yeah, because I'm looking at it. This is what it looks like on the screen, and how can you tell they're thin handles? Adam, I think you're full of shit, dude. I really do. I'm just going to leave it at that. You can go ahead and justify it somehow. But I just think you're trolling, dude. Yeah, Adam. Like I said, dude, I'm not going to entertain you. So, you know what? How about you go buy some? You even look like a squirrely little fucking geek. You got 2 subscribers, you tool. You joined June 14th, 2023 with 2 subscribers, man. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to entertain you for a second because you came in here talking trash about my knives. And you're just a tool, buddy. Coach, you can tell that by one comment. Yeah. Yeah, man, because it just, let's use common sense here and logic. Like I said, man, you came in here making an accusation of which I have no clue how you came up with it based on the angle that we're looking at. So, yeah, dude, you just came in here trolling. You're a tool. You probably didn't get shit for Christmas. Nobody loves you. Your girlfriend dumped you because you were 2 days behind on your weekly payment. I see you as that kind of tool, buddy. Ooh, combat with who? Your mother? Oh, you're such a genius. Yeah, yeah. B&A called it out. Yeah. We're sensing micro penis energy here. And Ground Fog took out the tool. Or yeah, you never know nowadays. He just might, like he might not like it anymore. But I want to get rid of that thing so I can, I don't know. I don't get it. Crispy Critter, welcome to the chat, man. Hey, thanks for helping with that one. Nice assist. We appreciate it, brother. Man, that is absolutely priceless. Crispy, how was your Christmas, man? Hopefully just an absolute pleasure. It is good to see you, my man. We're, I guess, hey, Christmas is over, right? We don't have to have that holly jolly spirit. We can go back to trolling the trolls. Yeah, because when you come in here talking trash, well, we're just going to treat you like that. Yeah, Adam, the cream you needed was, oh, that is priceless, man. Oh, another day in paradise. We cannot argue about that one bit. Because this one time at Scott Ave Camp, no kidding. And once again, do you ever notice there's a consistency with the trolls? They always seem to be knife experts. Or that they attack, like with everything else. I just don't get it, man. The guy could have been like, hey, you're a dumbass for spending $160 on a water bottle. Well, that would have made, like that would have, I don't know. I just don't get it. It seems to be a lot of the knife things, though. Hey, it is what it is. I'm not here to change the world. But yeah, hey, that's what you get, man. So yeah, we're creeping up on 1 million views. It is, man. I kind of wish that sometimes like messing with the trolls is just fun. You can't get around it. But yeah, this dude even looks like a total tool. Yeah, some things I just don't understand in life, guys. Nor will I ever, but I'm okay with it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Saw a troll yesterday that the host off the channel couldn't kick out. Not sure how, but timing out and hiding on the channel wasn't working. Oh man, maybe they came out with some hack. Remember, they used to do that. Remember, AOL was like that crazy back in the day. Yeah, who remembers AOL, right? They had like those IM bombs and stuff where it would just set up to drop like 1,000 instant messages or something like that, and it would end up crashing people's computer. Oh shit, my insulated camp slippers came in. Oh, nice. Are they like the those booties? Man, those are good. It's almost like a puffy jacket for your feet. Those things are the bomb. Kept spamming in a certain dark brown derogatory word. Yeah, I get that. See, but that's what you expect from a troll. You expect them to have some like racial slur or something. That's typical trolling. But I've seen that. it's common, but it's not that common. But for some reason here on this channel, I get trolled by a whole bunch of people. I think they hate knives. Because and it's always about knives, like they're experts on knives, but they're really a bunch of tools. Um, but yeah, it, it's like a very recognizable pattern. It doesn't take long to figure it out. But yeah, Rob, insulated cam. Yeah, yeah, dude. Now I got that in my brain. Like, yeah, man, there's some great ones out there. The real they'll like shrink up. You can fit them like in a little like ball the size of your fist. But yeah, they're like down booties or something. Yeah, but not common that he couldn't be booted by mods or yeah, that's yeah, BNA. I'm with you on that one. That one's definitely odd. The fact that you can't boot those people. Um, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's like I was saying, like one of those like hacker programs or something. Um, it makes sense, but yeah, like they sleeping bags for my toes. I also converted to walk, flat toe boxes, and my feet don't hurt anymore. Well, that's awesome, Rob. Yeah, that's a good thing, man. Yeah, if your feet aren't comfortable, man, that'll destroy your game. Yeah, like quality foot gear, man, you can't go wrong with that. Like good, clean, like merino wool socks. Uh, my dad had LL Bean slippers that were like sleeping bags. Highly recommend letting the dogs have a little more space, dude. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been meaning to try out some of the barefoot shoes or something. They've got those real wide toe boxes, but man, they're expensive too. Like some, $100, $150, $200 for a pair of kicks now. Like, yeah, man, inflation. There's no inflation though. Zero inflation. My ass. Man, I know the gear world is getting rocked by inflation. There's just some stuff. I scratched it off my list just because there's no way in hell I'm paying $352 for a saw I could have bought 2 years ago for 160. Um, oh, the Virginia Bushcrafter, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, hey man, life is good. Life is good. I have zero complaints, man. Life is really good. We had a great Christmas. Mrs. Bushcraft scored with all of her. She's one of the most thoughtful gift buyers I've known in my entire life. It really matters to her. Yeah, she did great. The kids are all happy. They did their things, and yeah, man, life is good. How was your Christmas there, Virginia Bushcrafter? Yeah, Rob, those are supposed to be really good for you, and they prevent all kinds of like foot funk problems and all that. Yeah, very good stuff. Um, yeah, in fact, I don't know if anybody noticed, but we have no shadowing anymore, right? Well, a very, very little. I know it's probably user error, but yeah, man, we got this super light set. Oh man, it's impressive. It has a remote control. No shit. Oh, It has multiple. It's not just off and on anymore. Yeah, we're one with the lighting technologies at least. Next, I gotta work my way into like a microphone and stuff. Either that or I gotta learn how to like narrate videos and do stuff like that. I haven't decided yet. We'll figure it out when we finally decide to hit the editing again. Glad to hear you had an awesome Christmas. Mine was just fine. Grandkids growing like they are, man. Yeah, kids grow so fast. Um, yeah, it is. It's interesting. We don't have any grandkids yet. Um, yeah, we're we're not that old. No, I think we're old enough. I just think with the way the economy is, everybody's just waiting on kids. Not like it used to be. People don't have kids in their 20s anymore. Now they wait until they're in their 30s and 40s because who can afford that? But yeah, overall, man, yeah, life is good. No complaints. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, you can't complain about it. Yeah, life is good. So who's up for a Saturday live tomorrow? I'm just curious. Yeah, we did them a few Saturdays. It was kind of like a 50-50 turnout, but I don't know. Little humans are gross. I have two, and they're disgusting. Yeah, man. And babies just smell weird. I know some people are like, "Oh, babies smell great," and I'm like, I think they kind of smell weird. It's like a cross between sour milk and I don't know what. It's little baby smell though. Even my own kids, man, I was like kind of like I can't wait till you grow out of the stinky phase. Like babies kind of smell weird. Weird. It's an unpleasant smell. But yeah, once they grow out of it, it's a lot better. And then yeah, my kids were great. Yeah, they took after me to some degree. Yeah, rock climbing and stuff like that. So didn't help much. I redid the living room at one point into a bouldering cave because my daughter was loving it. But then yeah, she could climb anything. She would catch her you know, climbing up on, standing on top of the kitchen cabinets and stuff, getting the snacks and sharing them with the dog. It's like, no, no, the dog can't eat that stuff. It's got to be different, but do it. Um, but yeah, other than that, yeah, we haven't, snowblowers fixed, kind of get the driveway tonight, supposed to get freezing rain. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know what we're getting here, man. Probably more snow, but yeah, you got the snowblower fixed. I'm still doing the shovel, man. I'm gonna do the shovel until I just physically can't. Yeah, yeah, Cannon. That's the Warrior's curse, there, man. Um, yeah, that's the Warrior's curse. That's God getting me back for all the dirty crap. Yeah, that is, man. All the dirty crap you've done, all the all the girls you brought out on special dates. Now you have a daughter to think about that with. That's yeah, it's a brisk 69 right now. Yeah, I wish it was. Man, I don't miss winters. Like it's okay, it is what it is, but I'll take winter in the Florida Keys any day. Yeah, almost cold enough for socks. No, it is funny though, man, when you're down there, the people that have acclimatized to it, man, it hits 55 degrees and they're pulling out their like knee high not knee high, but man, those damn parkas, those old people parkas. Yeah, it's 55 degrees and they're wearing like North Face extra long puffy jackets with the hood on and a hat and mittens and everything. And you're like, it's only 55. Um, I got my hammock set up back right now. Yeah, it's still hammock season in Florida for sure. I used to have one set up down in the Keys just for lunch breaks and stuff. It was 85 degrees in Waco today. Yeah, 85. Man, it was man, I think it was like 20 degrees here, but real feel was like 4 degrees with the wind chill factor. Hashtag suck it. Um yeah, the barefoot shoes are so comfortable. Yeah, I've heard they're comfortable, but I hear your feet get tired from wearing them. Like you have to like transition to the barefoot shoes from your regular shoes. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't tried it yet. I've looked into it. It definitely seems healthier. And yeah, man, it's the opposite. Like I've man, it's been a while, but like even rock climbing shoes, man, rock climbing shoes will mess your feet up after a few years. That you'll start getting like horn toes and everything, and yeah, Pat, that is an awesome reason too. Um, that's why Florida's kind of better. Yeah, you can ride year round, no problem. And I think that's why I like Florida so much. Is yeah, you can spend all year on two wheels, and yeah, it's a healthier way to live, at least in my opinion. For my lifestyle, warmer weather is definitely better. I like yeah, if you prefer life on two wheels, then that's where that warm weather comes into play for sure. Diddly-dum-dum. But the roads are too straight and flat there for me. No, there's some windy roads out there. You can definitely find them. They've definitely got some windy roads in the Carolinas and Georgia and stuff. I'm gonna purchase some knee high moccasins. I like the aesthetic look. Yeah, they're functional too, though. Those knee high moccasins, they're pretty functional too. And there's not a lot of ankle support and stuff like that. So the perk to it is you'll get stronger ankles. The bad side to all those super ankle support boots and all that is they provide too much support. You end up with weak ankles. And then when you wear short shoes, like regular short shoes, who the hell says short shoes? This guy, that's who. When you wear low cut regular, trainers, whatever you want to call them, yeah, you end up with weak ankles and a lot of ankle injuries. Like if you're wearing jump boots all the time, like rigid jump boots, which a lot of boots are nowadays, like alpine boots, things like that. Yeah, you end up with some pretty weak ankles. My ideal setup is a 2 week trip with an e-bike and small trailer camper thing. Yeah, Rob, I've looked into that, man. E-bikes have dropped grossly in price, like by like 50%. Yeah, like high end e-bikes that used to be eight, nine, $10,000 and now 4 or 5 grand. Um, oh, B&A knows a Jennings in Daytona. Pat, you been to Daytona? Obviously, yeah. Well, maybe you know of it, but yeah. Um, they're Minnetonka men's front lace knee high boots. Yeah, and for 128 bucks, man, that's a bargain on this economy. Yeah, I've been looking into some different Solomons and Loas and stuff like that. Boots, and they're in the 250 to $300 range now. Like I said, the old Dan Arcadias I used to wear. Used to pick them up for like they were like two and a quarter, but you could pick them up like 180 all day long. Those things are up to like 430 bucks now. Same damn boot. They didn't do anything. It's not like we discovered super leather, from this super critter or something. No, they just another one of those things that is more than doubled in price. I can build a trailer out of scrap lumber. I have the materials and tools. Yeah. Um, I don't know how that would work out long. I guess it depends on what kind, but yeah, overall weight is going to be an issue. Um, Alternate Limbs has some okay priced wide boots. My E-Ride Pro SS 2.0 was about 5 grand. Yeah. Yeah, Chaos. I bet you can get it for half the price now, though. Yeah, you and I were looking them up together. Yeah, Chaos and I were cross-referencing e-bikes and stuff like that one night. And I was actually beside myself because one of the bikes I was looking at, it was, yeah, it was an e-bike. It was like 92 or 9400, and they marked it all the way down to like 4500 or 4 grand. I think it depended on what version you got. But yeah, they dropped and man, they got one Rambo e-bikes. They got one called the Dominator, and it comes in multicam. I just don't think it gets any better than that. Um, yeah, great stuff. But to be man, I got to get some time on a regular bike. Forget the motors. I got to start kicking the pedals again hard. Um, Yeah, that's a must for me. Actually, man, I got to get on a better sleep schedule. My sleep schedule has been like crap the last like month and a half, 2 months or so. I think. Yeah, I've just been dealing with quite a bit. So yeah, sleep schedule would be much better. So I think that would be helpful. But yeah, Christmas is coming, gone. Another one, man. If you think about how limited Christmas is in your lifetime, it's something you do once a year. I mean, think about it, if you're fortunate enough to live 60 or 70 years or whatever. It's something you're doing it under 100 times in your life. Hammock tents are awesome if you solo. Justin Ronan, yeah. Welcome to the chat, brother. Yeah, I've looked into some hammock tents and stuff. Yeah, that's something I gotta go further down the road with as well. I need a bike camping rig. Yeah, they're fun to build. Um, are you vaping, Mister Sir? Um, not at the moment. I wish I was though. Hey, I got a vape cartridge for Christmas. Can't go wrong with that. Um, but yeah, yeah, Pat, you're talking a motorbike or a pedal bike? I've had a few friends that did some motorbike touring, and that it's equally as fun. Has its variables and stuff though, but overall, it's really good stuff. Yeah, with a motor, yeah. So yeah, you don't have to worry about weight and stuff as much. I know a lot of people that travel around to the different, the bike weeks and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of them will do the camping scene. And they've got some really interesting trailers and things like that. I mean, it's almost when you're not worried about weight nearly as much. I mean, it's still a concern, but when a motor's doing the work versus doing the pedal bike version, you don't have to worry about quite as much with weight issues. So yeah, you can get a pretty full kit going, pretty simple. It's not hard to do. In fact, I used to go through Campmore. They usually have like really good deals on like last year's model. So instead of buying the latest and greatest for $500, you buy last year's model for 200, and it's usually not that big of a difference. Yeah, I plan on putting pannier sets on one of my bikes to go bushcrafting. Don't really feel good about leaving a vehicle for. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Hey man, I did that for years and years. It's not. I mean, it's fun to do. You just got to be careful of the weight and stuff. I love the little teardrop trailers that a lot of the bikers pull. Yeah, those are cool. In fact, the company Surly has a great aluminum trailer. I want to say it's like 72 by 24, and it's a two wheel, so you don't have that off balance rocking back and forth stuff going on. I thought about building a little camper out of that one, but yeah, you're talking a base price for the bike trailer is like $1,200. So it's definitely different. Yeah, Goldwing with matching trailer. At that point, just get yourself a minivan, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I guess I'm getting more and more convinced that YouTube is a pay to play money game. Um, because it's man to keep things fresh and exciting, and it's just a whole like never ending like gear thing. Like yeah, there's a lot of stuff like I'd like to do on YouTube. Man, I would like to get into like some bike touring on multiple different levels, from like a traditional pannier setup to a trailer setup, an e-bike thing. But then you're like, oh yeah, that's a great plan, but yeah, you just got to shit out like 10 or 12 grand, 4 or 5 grand for an e-bike, and then this and that and the other thing, and Yeah, that's one thing about the outdoor adventure world, man. It's a pay to play thing. And I don't, yeah, people, you can get off going out there with nothing. It's like, yeah, but I don't want to play Survivor Bob for the weekend, or I don't want to be miserable for the weekend. Yeah, going out there and surviving versus going out there and having a good time. Two totally different worlds to live in. So yeah, but we're getting there slowly but surely. We're gonna get this figured out somehow. I don't know how, but um, yeah, we're still in the game, right? Yeah. So what else have we got going on? Not too much, man. We're just taking it week by week, day by day. Yeah, we're happy. We're happy. Christmas went well, and yeah, it was a little tricky. With as you guys know, Mrs. Bushcraft was out of work for like 3 weeks, so that was kind of a game changer for everything as well. But it is what it is. Um, yeah, geez, what else have we got going on? I'm a little short on words this week. I think it's been kind of a strange week, but yeah, we're trying to get back up there. I don't know. Maybe behaving myself on YouTube might help more. I don't know. Yeah, 2025 did it. It flew by, man, and it was. Hey, Justin, it was okay, man. It was pretty good. Like everybody's healthy and happy, and yeah, in that aspect, it was all good. I don't know. From a personal perspective, I definitely feel like I came up a bit short again this year. So there's more that I would have liked to have done. It just didn't work out that way. So I guess just yeah, retreat, regroup, set course, and hopefully 2026 will be better. Um, it's looking to improve, but I just got everybody $10 worth of scratch tickets for Christmas this year. But yeah, on a whole, man, it's been good. I think that the man, I just think it's just the natural course of everything taking a toll on you. Like, yeah, the world front has changed. I mean, hell, what? I mean, geez, we who the hell did we bomb the crap out of for Christmas? It was in Nigeria, right? Yeah, that was Christmas tapped me out. Shit, so expensive, it's BS. Oh yeah, yeah, that's the whole yeah B&A. You'll own nothing and be happy. They're just pricing us out of everything, and eventually it'll be like you're gonna have to rent your camping gear for the weekend or something. But yeah, they're just yeah the inflation, the shrinkflation, the greedflation. It's all adding up to people are getting pissed off, and I think that's what they want, man. Yeah, I can't like I said, man. I think Silky's one of the biggest ones I use as an example. The Katana Boy 500 used to pick up all day long for 160 bucks, plus or minus 10. Now that's 352. Hell, the boots I used to buy for two and a quarter, 230 are now $430. And the list goes on and on and on. And just kind of like, they're devaluing our dollar. Well, every freaking illegal immigrant's making a fortune. Ask any Somalian. In fact, that's the kind of bullshit that's going on. Oh, they're the fabric of the country for stealing $9 billion. Like, you people are shit. And the fact that we support what is it, 193 countries in this world, and we support like 177 of them, like 97% or something insane like that. Meanwhile, every American's going broke while we're passing everything out because Iran needs a Sesame Street. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, they had. It's just one giant money laundering scam that the politicians and their little billionaire pud buds, the oligarchs there, yeah, they're just robbing us fucking blind. Even their new business investment, these data centers, guess who's paying for it? We are. Yeah, rather than the billionaires paying their own damn electric bill, they divide it up between the locals. So yeah, they're making all the money off their data centers, and we're paying for it. So, hey, but we did it to ourselves. You got to look at it that way too, because every time you go to Walmart, you support that. Every time you go to Target, you support that. Every time you go to franchised fast foods, fat foods is right. But anytime you pick up some of their, Burger Rat or McFatties or any of that shit, you're supporting all of that. And but when you go against it, people are like, "Oh, you're crazy." But hey, this is what we bought into. Yeah, you no longer have an educated hardware store. Now you've got the Home Depot or Lowe's, and they charge you whatever they want. They put everybody out of business. So, um, but yeah, it's sad, man. When and it's not even just the expense behind Christmas. It's the whole man. Christmas is now a threat. Like, because you got every extremist Muslim piece of shit that we let into this. Well, not we, they let into this country. Threatening everybody. Like, they're going to go shoot everybody up. They're going to go blow everybody up. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, whoever the moron is that decided to let millions of people over the border. I don't know, man. It's well beyond my pay grade. Um, yeah, well, and that's part of how they're scamming us, man. You think it's by chance that, um, yeah, if 3 to 5 years ago your house was worth 200 grand, and yay, now it's worth 500 grand. But guess what? You're paying taxes on 500 grand instead of 200 grand now. So who really won that deal, right? And you don't. They shouldn't even. I don't know what they should call it. But property taxes. That's just property taxes are proof you never owned shit in this country. Like I said, there's a great 91-year-old woman in Massachusetts, man, month and a half, 2 months ago. She owed $14,000 in back taxes. Her property was owned, like she owned it outright. But because she owed $14,000 in back taxes, they took it from her and they auctioned it off. All over, and I'm sure that house was worth what, 2 to 400 grand, something. I have no clue. But yeah, Massachusetts is expensive, but yeah, it makes me not want to buy property. But then what do you do? I mean, it's just, man, it's just one, man, America's turned into one giant circle jerk. It really has. You can't get ahead for the life of you. You think you're winning, but you're really losing. Um, it's just never ending bunk. I don't know. It's hard to stay optimistic. After I think the longer you've been around, the more you've seen them, the more you're starting to realize, like, wow, everything's just one big lie. Yeah, everything's fake and gay. Isn't that what the kids are saying now? Everything's fake and gay. Yeah. Um. Yeah, there should be no property taxes. There really shouldn't. Um. On the Indian res, when you buy land, you own it, no taxes. Yeah, isn't that funny? The losers of the war got the best deal, huh? Just saying. Yeah. Shouldn't they be paying tribute and royalties? Isn't that the way it traditionally worked? No, we're part of this new giant woke world trash society where, yeah, man, everything's reversed. Like, who's that dipshit in oh, what do they say? Oh, you're not a criminal just because you commit crimes. Well, that's the kind of retardation we're living in. This pronoun game, the Z's, the Zems, the whatever, you're fucking retarded. Yeah, that's the world we're living in. You misgendered me. Well, so I call it how I see it. Like, wear a fucking name label or something. We're sick of that shit. I know I am. I don't really care what people do on their own. I really don't. But don't force me into your delusional behavior. Really having the time for it. Yeah, and have you been to any of those Indian reservations? I have, man. Because you can get tax-free smokes there and stuff like that. Tax-free this, tax-free that. And it's kind of funny because, like, you go to most of these reservations and not one of them looks Indian. Like, there's a whole lot of other people that are not Indian. Like, you're like, that's clearly not an Indian person. Maybe like sub-Saharan African, but definitely not, Indian, man. And then they got that. Oh, where was I? I was on Long Island. There's some Turtle Nation shit out there, and they're like this big sign, man. I had a picture of it for years. Um, and it's like this is the Turtle Nation or whatever. You're entering sovereign this, and your U.S. rights and everything don't apply, and all this other stuff. So I'm like, hold on. If this is an actual like separate country, separate from the United States here, and they're not liable for any U.S. law, anything like that. They don't have to abide by anything. They don't pay taxes, the whole 9 yards. Could I possibly get together some of my friends and take it over? Like it would. I don't care, hostile takeover. Call it what you want. Hypothetically, you know. But couldn't you get together some of your friends and be like, "Hey, we're going to take this shit back, or we're going to take it from you"? Like this is going to be some like good old, multi-century old like solid conquest. Because they sure do brag about it a lot. And oh, thanks, Elias. Yeah, these are FOBOS knives, man. This is a Calcula made by FOBOS knives, S35 VN steel. The one right next to it is identical, other than it has PVD coating and carbon fiber scales instead of G10. I'm sorry, micarta. Wow, yeah, I know what I'm doing today, huh? Because this one time it's got to have camp. Yeah, I got random out tonight. I didn't really, yeah, I gotta get caught up on some sleep, that's for sure. Sleep deprivation has been whooping my ass lately, not gonna lie. Mac pepperoni. Dude, what? How did you come up? Is it like cheese and mac with pepperoni? Um, kind of curious. Kind of curious. Dude, the number of screen names that amaze me as well as entertain me, priceless, man, priceless. But hello, welcome to the chat, everybody. We're here. Yeah, sorry, just making sure I didn't miss any comments. But yeah, how are we doing on that? Yeah, guys. Well, hey, having said that, there's not a lot going on in the comment section, and definitely I'll take the blame for that. Is it a full moon tonight? The zoo animals around me have been flipping out. Man, there's something going on, chaos. I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up for now. I haven't had dinner yet either. I actually crashed for a couple hours earlier. Um, yeah, my sleep has been all over the place lately. It's been for shit too, technically speaking. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna kind of terminate this one and try again later. But yeah, hey, thanks everybody for hanging out. Definitely appreciate you being here. And hey, I'm sure I'll catch you on the next one. I'm gonna run a couple lives this weekend. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna figure it out. But yeah, hey, thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll catch you later. Have a good one.